I think it's unquestionable that there's room for both Snowflake and Redshift to be very successful and grow to be very, a lot larger than both of them are today. We launched Redshift back in 2012, and it was the first data warehouse built for the cloud, and it continues to be the largest data warehouse in the cloud. And and then Snowflake built a data warehousing offering as well that's also a strong offering and largely runs on top of AWS. And we work just as hard for Snowflake as we do in trying to make it easy for people to use Redshift. And from our perspective, if customers want to run on a Snowflake for their data warehouse on top of AWS, we're just as happy with that as if they're willing to run Redshift on top of us. And so I think these are very, very large market segments, John, and there's such a large transition happening right now from on-premises data warehouse providers to cloud data warehousing providers that there's room for a lot of companies to be successful.
The world is wide enough for Redshift and Snowflake. We also talked about Zoom and its continued reliance on AWS. That's AWS, by the way, and not Oracle for the cloud services. Take a listen.
Their CEO, Eric Yuan, has said this multiple times. He said it in their earnings call in June that they would have really had a hard time getting through the early surge of the pandemic without relying very significantly on AWS. And then he just said it again in a press release today that where they named AWS as their preferred cloud provider, that the significant majority of their cloud infrastructure runs in AWS. And so the majority of what they do, the overwhelming majority of what they do in the cloud is run on top of AWS.
A lot more from our exclusive with Andy Jassy all hour, including a partnership between AWS and Apple. And
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.